Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about Santa Claus coming to Grand Theft Auto Online as a part of the Festive Surprise 2022 DLC update, as well as some interesting things to know about the the Gooch, as well as a couple of other things that Rockstar are doing to celebrate the Christmas festive season here in Grand Theft Auto Online. So let's actually begin with Santa Claus coming to GTA Online. And the reason this is getting so much attention is because of some really cool artwork that Rockstar put out for the Festive Surprise. It's this right here, and look at the moon. You guys can see in the center of the moon, that looks like Santa's sleigh, and it also looks like Santa's reindeer, with Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer at the front. And so when Rockstar posted this, a lot of people were like, is Santa Claus coming to Grand Theft Auto Online? Are there more free gifts on the way? What exactly is going on here? And upon further inspection, it actually looks like Santa's sleigh is made up of part of the Leviathan roller coaster on the Del Perro Pier, as well as one of the deers that you can see in-game. So Rockstar made this sleigh with items that already exist in-game, and they just basically put it together with a little bit of magic. So what I really think this is Rockstar just having a little bit of fun with the artwork that they have for the Festive Surprise, because this is also not the first time that they've done something like this. Right when the update arrived on December 13th, 2022, when Rockstar was outlining the GTA Plus event and everything that they were going to be giving away for free, one of the screenshots they showed us was this. It's the MTL Brickade 6x6 driving in the snow, and you can see there, once again, in the full moon, it looks like Santa, his sleigh, his reindeer, and Rudolph. So I feel like this is something that Rockstar has just done for a little bit of fun. If it was in the files of the game, we would have already seen it. And Rockstar has already given us our Christmas gifts. It's actually something we've touched on in a previous video. So I don't think that there is anything else that is planned for Grand Theft Auto Online as far as Santa dropping in. But a lot of people ended up noticing that. And I think it was pretty cool that that's what Rockstar ended up doing, is adding Santa to their little artwork. Now, speaking of Santa Claus, the mortal enemy of Santa Claus is the Grinch, or as we know him in Grand Theft Auto Online, as the Gooch. And there's actually a couple of interesting things about the Gooch that you might not have known about. So as things currently stand, in order to get the Gooch to spawn in your session, you actually have to do a handful of things. It requires being in a lobby with 2 or more players, and it activates after 48 minutes from being in the session. So a lot of people that want the Gooch to spawn in so that they can get the mask and experience him mugging us and then taking him out, getting the bonus cash, are having a hard time getting him to spawn into the game. Well, it looks like Rockstar actually has some variables that can make him spawn in more often on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And the reason we know that is because someone was asking Rockstar Games Insider Tez Funds 2, do we know how long the Pistol/Gooch event will last? With him saying, the Gooch is probably going to be disabled the day after Christmas on Monday, December 26th. The reasoning is because there are 2 tunable variables that enable the Gooch event. The regular one is enabled with today's event. The second one limits the event to a specific time window that Rockstar could choose. And that variable is likely planned for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That way, Rockstar can enable him during the night on Christmas Eve and during the day on Christmas Day, and maybe Rockstar will adjust the cooldown/activation timer from 48 minutes to a lesser value so he can spawn more frequently during the short time window. So if I was a betting man, I would say that over the weekend on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day, the Gooch is going to be spawning in way more frequently, and you're going to be seeing him a lot more in session. So be on the lookout for him, and on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, he's going to be spawning in even more often. Now, another thing with the Gooch, we talked about this in an earlier video. He actually doesn't spawn for bad sports and cheater players. Not the actual cheaters, but the people that Rockstar are tracking as possible cheater players. However, Rockstar also has a tunable to enable the Gooch for those players, aka the naughty list. So I'm thinking with what Rockstar could do with something like this, if they suspect you're a possible cheater, they could have the Gooch spawn on you like every minute. Therefore, he's knocking you over, taking your money, taking your snacks. That would be a funny way in which Rockstar could honestly punish the cheaters. So those are a few more details on the Gooch that you might not have known about. A handful more other things that I found to be interesting. Number one, you can actually track how many snowmen you need to collect via the interaction menu. This is actually something really nice that Rockstar introduced with the Halloween update. Now they have continued this for the snowmen, and even though there's only 25 of them, that can be pretty easy to lose track of how many you've done. So now if you just go to the interaction menu, you can see how many snowmen you need to collect or how many you are from finishing the final product and being able to get that snowman outfit. So that's a nice quality of life change from Rockstar. And as things currently stand in the event week that's going on through December 29th, one of the things that Rockstar is doing is they're doing 2 times money on Acid Lab sell missions. And so now the new most amount of money that you can make if you have a full boosted Acid Lab plus high demand bonus with the 2 times money that's going on right now, it's $1,071,100. That is the maximum amount of money that you can make by selling the Acid Lab with this event and with the double money and RP. And remember, in order to get that high demand bonus, you have to be in a public lobby with 20 players or more, and that's going to give you a 2.5% bonus to the sell value for each player up until 20 players. And last but not least, one other quick trick I have as far as getting the Weasel Plaza Shootout event to spawn in, because I've also been seeing that a lot of people have been struggling with that. Honestly, waiting in a single session for the event to spawn is useless. Now for the Gooch, you must wait in that session, but for this Weasel Plaza event to get the WM29 pistol, you don't. So basically what I would recommend doing is wait 20 minutes, and if it doesn't spawn, just go to another invite-only lobby and then wait another 20 minutes. Don't just keep staying in the same lobby. If you do that, eventually the event will spawn. So I know it's a little bit confusing. Gooch, you stay in the same session. If you want the Weasel Plaza Shootout, the best way to get it to spawn in is to keep jumping sessions until you get it to spawn in. And remember that that one can also be done by yourself. It does not require another player. It just has to be done at a specific time, and that is between 8 a.m. and 6 a.m. And then, of course, you must be within 400 meters of the Weasel Plaza building, but that kind of goes without saying. As long as you can pretty much see it, the event will spawn in. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on right now in Grand Theft Auto Online as Rockstar is celebrating the festive surprise holiday season with a ton of Christmas content. Santa Claus apparently making an appearance in the artwork. It'll be interesting to see if he makes an appearance in-game, although I highly doubt it, but I'm going to hold out hope, especially for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, when we might see more frequent Gooch appearances and a whole lot more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.